Hello, welcome back to our CELTA Unlocked preparation course. Here we're gonna talk about Module 7, Assignments Masterclass. How to pass all 4 assignments without stress, confusion, or tears. Yes, tears. Assignments are the half of CELTA. You have got teaching practice, that's what we have been preparing for, but you have also got 4 assignments and they need to be passed. The good news is, I have bad news and good news. Let me start with good news. Assignments are not designed to catch you out. They are not looking for academic brilliance or original research. They are looking for clear thinking, practical application, and evidence that you understand the CELTA approach or the CELTA framework, let's say. The bad news is resubmissions happen. They eat into your time and your mental energy, but they are avoidable. Of course, if you know what to do. Today, we're going to cover each of the 4 assignments, what tutors want, how to structure your answers, and how to avoid the mistakes that trigger resubmission. Let's get clear on what you're facing. First, the overview. What are the 4 assignments and what's the mission? Here you see we have 4 assignments. Assignment 1, focus on the learner. This is about learner awareness. You profile a real learner, from the first day. The tutor will give you we give you time to talk to your learners, to interview your learners, and you must write down their profile, their names, age, background strengths, weaknesses, nationality, their English level, and what you would teach them. Assignment 2, language related tasks, or let's call it LRT. This is language analysis. You analyze grammar and vocabulary items using the method or the technique I talked about in module 3, all throughout the whole course. FMUP, form, meaning, use, pronunciation. And also in this language analysis, you must write your CCQs, ICQs, and you anticipate problems. Good? Assignment 3, skills related task. And this is about receptive and productive skills. You analyze a text or audio. You design tasks and you justify your choices. Number 4, lessons from the classroom. This is teaching reflection. This is the last one. You reflect on your own teaching practice, what worked, what didn't, and what you will change. And you must be honest. Now, here is the reality. The mission is to pass. In assignments, on these assignments, there is no A grade for this assignment or distinction or merit. You pass or you don't. You have to know that there is no benefit to writing more than required. There is actually no reward for your great writing. The strategy is very simple. What is it? It is to hit the criteria. Hit the criteria. Keep it simple. Apply CELTA logic. Write clearly. Avoid resubmission mistakes. And finish efficiently. That's it. Don't overthink it. Don't overwrite. Hit the criteria and move on. Okay, guys? Let's start with assignment. Let's start talking deeply about assignment 1, which is the learner profile. Assignment 1, as we said, is about learner profile, real learner. A real learner, okay? You choose someone from your teaching practice class, profile them, identify their needs, and suggest teaching priorities. What do teachers want from you? They want a real learner profile. A specific person you have observed. Their strengths, weaknesses, what can they do well, what do they struggle with, and you give examples of errors. Real language they produced. You must give real analysis. Codes, samples, notes you made, because your teachers, your classmates or your fellow teachers will teach, and you will observe and write when students are talking or when students are writing. You have to observe and write down your observations because you will need them in this assignment, as you know now. Okay, guys? Good. You have also to take care, and your teachers want you to make clear teaching implications based on their needs, not based on your guessing, but based on real students' needs. What would you prioritize teaching? Why? Clear connection to classroom practice. This isn't theoretical. It's grounded in what you have actually observed. Good? So here is the structure for a pass. Section 1. Introduction, age, nationality, English level, learning background, motivation for learning, intrinsic or extrinsic motivation, their exposure to the language. Keep it brief. 2 or 3 sentences is enough. Section 2, language strengths. 1 to 2 strengths with examples, fair enough. Like, Maria uses past simple accurately in most contexts. You have to give real names. For example, she correctly produced ... Give real situations based on your observations, I said. All right? Section 3, language needs. Real learners errors with evidence. You give real learners errors and with evidence. Quotes, notes, samples. For example, she struggles with third person singular s. In class, you write, she said, he go to work every day. So this is based on your real observation. Right? Section 4, teaching implications. What to teach and why. Use CELTA terminology. For example, I would prioritize controlled practice of third person s because. So you use here CELTA terminology, controlled practice, not something else. Okay, now you are learning how to use CELTA terminology, so you have to use them accurately and effectively while you are doing your assignments. Section 4, conclusion. Simple summary, 1 or 2 sentences. Your teachers will ask you to be brief, concise. Don't overwrite, don't show them your academic writing. Just hit the criteria. 1 or 2 sentences is enough. So, how to avoid resubmission? As I said, don't write a biography. Don't write a biography. This isn't their life story. It's a language profile. Don't write vague weaknesses. She needs to improve grammar. This is vague. It's useless. But be specific. Don't forget to give examples, because from examples teachers understand that you understand your learners' needs and you are aware of the how you fix them, how you're gonna fix them, right? So don't forget to give every claim clear evidence, all right? Don't give grammar explanations. You are not teaching the tutor grammar. Don't list random activities. You must justify your teaching implications, and should be realistic. Don't ignore pronunciation. It's part of language, so include it if relevant. Do not propose unrealistic lessons. Keep suggestions achievable, all right? This assignment should take 10 to 12 minutes to present mentally, right? So just keep it tight. Now, assignment 2, the language analysis task. Here, assignment 2 is where you demonstrate language analysis skills. You will analyze grammar items and vocabulary using the FMUP framework we covered in Module 3. What do teachers want from you? They want correct FMUP. The analysis needs to be accurate. If you get the form wrong or misunderstand the meaning, that's a problem. Accurate language analysis show you understand how the language works, like use false CCQs, ICQs, concept checking questions that actually test meaning, not grammar terminology. Good example sentences, natural, contextualized at the right level, awareness of meaning and use nuance. You will hear this a lot. And don't just define, explain when and why this language is used. here is the structure for a pass. 1. Meaning. Simple concept explanation. We covered this in module 3. Go back and have a look. Timelines, if helpful. No jargon, and what does this language actually mean? 2. 4. Sentence pattern, spelling changes, verb forms, negatives and questions. Never forget to show when we use negatives and questions. So also must be precise. 3. The use. When and why do we use this? Appropriacy, register, context. Cover these if possible. 4. Pronunciation. Stress patterns, weak forms, connected speech features, all these. 5. CCQs. Give 3 to 5 concept checks that test meaning, meaning, not grammar knowledge, meaning. 6. Problems and solutions. Anticipated learners' difficulties. What might go wrong and how would you address it? This is CELTA. They like you when you anticipate learners' difficulties. So how to avoid resubmission here? Wrong FMUP. If your analysis is incorrect, you will be asked to redo it. Check your resources. CCQ is testing grammar, not meaning. So check it. You must test meaning. What's the past participle? For example, if you give this CCQ, this is not a good CCQ. But instead, did this happen in the past? So this is a good CCQ. Unnatural example sentences. For example, the cat sat on the mat. This is not helpful. So create realistic context. Overlay academic language. You must write like a teacher, not a linguist. Clear, practical, accessible. Also, lack of clarity. If the tutor can't follow your explanation, there is a problem. Also, missing negatives or questions. Don't forget to show how the structure works in negative and question forms. Also, a problem if your pronunciation is incorrect. So double check stress patterns, use a dictionary if unsure, and as I said, write like a teacher, not a linguist. That's the key mindset, all right? Assignment 3, the skills related tasks. Assignment 3 is about designing a task, designing a skills lesson. You are given a text or audio and you analyze it, design tasks, and justify your choices based on this material, text or audio. There are 2 parts to this: text and skills analysis and task sequence. For the text and skills analysis, you need to identify genre, what type of text is this, article, email, story, interview, etc. You must identify the topic, what is it about. Also must identify the level, what level is it suitable for, why. Also challenges, what makes this text difficult for learners at that level. Then you identify sub-skills for Example, we talked about receptive skills. We talk about the sub skills, developing jest, detail, scanning, inference. For productive skills, we talked about organization, coherence, fluency, accuracy, okay? Coherence, cohesion. For the task sequence, you design a lesson flow. Lead in, how will you introduce the topic? Prediction, what will students predict before reading or listening? Just task, first engagement with the text. We mean by this giving the main idea. Detail task, it's digging deeper and deeper. Also deeper engagement, specific, looking for specific information. Follow-up speaking task. All right, good. How will students respond or extend from the text? Good. So here is the key. Every task needs a rationale. You don't just guess. You start thinking. You start giving evidence. And this is what we call the rationale. The magic sentence here is the task develops the scale of because of. This task develops the scale of. You give, be specific, because blah blah blah. You are now analyzing, you are now giving evidence, rationale behind every step you do. Fill in those blanks for every task you propose, any task. That's what tutors want to see, not just what you would do, but why. You start analyzing, you start critiquing, you start reflecting why this task and not other. So how to avoid resubmission? Not linking tasks to scales. Every task must target a specific subscale, stated explicitly. 2 mini tasks. Keep it realistic for the time available. Also, tasks misaligned to level. If the text is B1, don't design C1 tasks. No rationale. For example, I would do a matching activity. This is not enough. Why? What scale does it develop? Writing lesson plans instead of analysis. This is an analysis task. You are justifying, not scripting. So stay analytical, stay justified, stay practical. Assignment 4, the reflection on your own teaching. Assignment 4, as we said, it's about your teaching practice. This is professional reflection. Evidence-based on your real situations, real conditions, real teaching practices, not emotional. What do teachers want from you? Reflective discussion. You are thinking critically about what happened in your real lessons, your honest mistakes. They want you to acknowledge what didn't work. This isn't about pretending everything was perfect. Also, teaching strengths. What did you do well? Give specific examples. Clear improvement plan. Based on your reflection, what will you do differently in the future? What is not this assignment? Perfection. They are not expecting flawless teaching. They are expecting learning from experience. Hiding weaknesses. if you pretend nothing went wrong, you are not demonstrating reflective ability. Writing a diary. I felt nervous and then I felt better. This is not a professional reflection. Blaming maybe tutors or students. The students were unmotivated or the tutor didn't explain clearly. You want pass. Here is the structure for a pass. Section 1. Strengths. What you did well. Give examples. My leading engaged students quickly. I used a relevant image and I asked a personal question. Personalization. This is personalization. So if it went well, just say it. Section 2. Weaknesses. Specific issues you have encountered. For example, my instructions for the speaking task were unclear. Students hesitated before starting the task. Be clear, be just specific and honest. Section 3, improvement plan. You will see, like, you are required to say concrete, simple, realistic steps. Next time I will demo the task first and use 2 ICQs to check understanding. So it's clear. Section 4, classroom impact. How will these changes help future learners? Keep the tone professional, balanced, and reflective. Not defensive, not like you feel you are attacking someone or being attacked. Just be professional, balanced, and reflective, as I said. Be honest and forward-looking. Yeah. Now, let's talk about managing your time across all 4 assignments. Here is time management plan. I think 1 assignment per week. Rhythm. Week 1, assignment 1. You must start early. Finish every day you work. Every day you go and add something to your assignment. Finish your draft by the weekend. Week 2 assignment, you will have assignment 2. Finish by Thursday. Give yourself time to check FMUP accuracy. Week 3, assignment 3, finish by Sunday. Week 4, assignment 4, submit early. Don't leave it to the last moment because you may have resubmission and then you're gonna struggle. The rule here, 1 assignment at a time. Don't try to work on 2 assignments simultaneously. Don't leave 3 until the final week. The cognitive load is too high on CELTA. On CELTA course, it's demanding. And you will make mistakes, sure. I have a critical warning. Never write assignments the night before submission. Work on them, please, step by step. Every day you must add something to it. Here's why. Your teaching practice requires energy. Planification, lesson plans, reflection, feedback, etc. Your worksheets, handouts, lots of work there. So if you are staying up until 2 a.m. or maybe 5 a.m. as my colleague went through, finishing an assignment, you will be exhausted for your TP the next day. So your teaching will suffer, of course. You will be stressed, you will be lack of sleep, and concentration. You will lose concentration. your feedback will be worse, and then you will be more stressed about the next assignment. So protect your TP energy, finish assignments early, sleep properly. You will have time to sleep when you finish your TP. The day after, you will get enough sleep. Then you teach well. The CELTA course is a marathon, and pace yourself. Let's consolidate the mistakes that cause resubmissions. Here we have the 7 deadly assignment mistakes. 7 high frequency errors that drive 90% of resubmissions. Use this as a final checklist before you submit, right? Mistake number 1, writing too much. You have exceeded the word count, and the teachers will ask you to write the word count. Use Word document, and will give you this option to count your words. You have padded with unnecessary detail. Tutors don't reword verbosity, they reward clarity. Mistake 2, skimpy answers. The opposite problem, you haven't provided enough detail or evidence. Claims without examples. You have now to have CELTA level thinking. Mistake number 3, ignoring the assignment question. You have written something, but it doesn't answer what was actually asked. So read the brief carefully. Mistake 4, overly academic writing. You are writing like an essay for a linguistics degree. Write like a teacher, as I told you. Explaining like you are explaining to a colleague. Be clear, practical, accessible. Mistake 5, not linking to teaching. Your analysis exists in a vacuum. You haven't connected it to classroom practice or learner needs. Mistake 6, weak examples. Your example sentences are unnatural, decontextualized, or at the wrong level. So examples here matter. Mistake 7, missing references. For assignment 3 specifically, you are required to write references. So do not miss references, because there is no writing assignments in this level without references or citations. If you used sources or resources, you must write references. If you haven't, you may be asked to do it. So use this as a checklist before you submit any assignment. Run through these 7 and adapt or adjust if needed. If you can take them all off as not applicable to my work, you are in good shape. So here are the tools you will use. You have access to 6 downloadable resources, ready to use scaffold for submission, ready writing, assignment 1 template, a structured format for the learner profile, sections mapped out, prompts included, assignment 2 FMUP grid, a grid format for language analysis, keeps your FMUP organized and clear. Skills analysis guide, a framework for analysis, text, and designing tasks for assignment 3. Reflection framework, the 4-section structure for assignment 4. Cambridge-friendly referencing sheet, how to cite sources in a way that satisfies CELTA requirements, exemplar pass-level assignments, sample assignments that meet the criteria, not a copy to calibrate your expectations. Right? So use these templates. They exist to save you time and keep you on track. Good. So let's wrap up and look ahead. Congratulations! Assignment confidence unlocked. You have now covered all 4 assignments. You know the structure for each. You know what tutors want. You know how to avoid a resubmission. Clarity achieved. Fear turned into focus. Your next steps: apply today's structures immediately. Don't wait until the course starts. Practice now. Start assignment 1 now. If you have access to learners, you can just use AI to guess the learner's profile, write learner's profiles, just examples, just to train yourself, all right? Just practice. Follow the one at a time rule. Don't try to do everything at once. In Module 8, we cover final survival and strategy. Pass A, B tactics. What separates a pass from a pass B or pass A? What can you control? Daily scheduling. How to structure your days during the course to maximize energy and performance. Mindset management as well. How to stay calm, stay focused, and handle the process, the pressure. The goal for the final module: arrive ready to integrate assignments with teaching practice seamlessly. No panic, no last minute chaos, just ready, confident progress. You have got the frameworks, you have got the templates, you understand what's expected, you have all the tools needed, and you have all the techniques. And I'm so happy to share my experience, my knowledge about CELTA, and I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you benefit from it. So thank you so much, guys. See you in the module 8. Bye bye.